and welcome to a midday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying the weekend so far. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for New York, it's game 1 for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
And so off the tip, it is New York.
I got him.
Four on the clock. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, Dimon. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And here's New York now. Pass to Smith. Here's Costello. All alone. And it's Thomas with the rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. And here's Porter outside, and he buries his first look.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Thomas. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. Count that one.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Smith. Here's Costello. Sends it home from three-point land.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Porter. Now here's Williams. The 3-ball. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. From about 16. Yes, on the jumper.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Thomas. Williams passes to Porter. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside, Williams. Thomas outside, puts up a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Blocked!
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here. Free throw no good for Claxton. Knicks trail by 3. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Costello's shot is off. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's Smith following the bucket by Brooklyn. And there's the lob. The shot misses. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Porter. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, get this guy in the dunk contest, Porter Jr., capable of some nasty throwdowns.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Knicks have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And here's Smith. New York working the ball around now. Lets it go from deep. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Pass to Claxton.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's Porter. Here's Dimmitt. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Dimmitt's got his second basket of the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Oh, my.
I mean, this is hard on that one, B.A.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Porter for 3. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Traoré. He's out there with Powell. And it's Man in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, here's Wolf. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Powell for 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
He gets it in there.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here they are.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Clowney. Williams comes in for Man. Dimmitt comes in for Powell. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Out to the wing. Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimmitt. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Williams' shot is good. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, That's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Porter outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
Now, we all know that getting to the free throw line is so vital in today's game. I mean, you get the freebies, plus you put your opponents in foul trouble.
New York working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Here's Costello. Buries it from 3. Costello's got 8.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Toure. And here's Porter outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Costello. Fires for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:43 left in the second period. To the right side. And here's Smith. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Over to the wing. Pass to Dimon. It's Thomas on the wing. Claxton passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 3. Up and over Smith. That's short off the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Costello. The jump hook. Counted. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Nets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Dimon. Back to Williams. Now Thomas. from 13, and it's New York with a rebound. Here's Costello. 11 points in the game. From the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets up one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, look here now at New York. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And now, guys, looking at our game, Michael Porter Jr., just incredible so far.
Well, he's not letting the defense chase him away from the shots he wants. He's dictating the action, and he has the team in a good spot.
Because he's been so efficient with his scoring as well. That's a good way to maintain your lead. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Nets with a lead. On the floor for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
For the lead. The rebound by Dimon. Pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Unloads. Nice jump shot. Thomas has got his first 2 points.
And that's a great decision by Thomas. I mean, he decided to keep it for himself off the two-man game.
And there's the rejection. Outside Porter. For 3, Dimon. And it's New York with a rebound. "90 seconds into the second half now."
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Claxton up top. Outside, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Thomas has got 5 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, Thomas is aggressive and confident.
And so
Time
Mike
out.
Brown
Time
decides
out.
to call a timeout.
Start it.
He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
For your Knicks, City Dancer.
And they didn't look to score often off turnovers, finishing in the top 20 in the league in that respective category.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Costello. Just 5 to shoot. No good. Some solid defense from Williams. Nets leading by 4. Now here's Porter. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now a 6-point Nets lead. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. 19-footer, and he gets that one.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Pass to Wolf. Inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wolf. Nets leading by 4. Here's Dimon. Claxton finds Thomas. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's Costello. Knocks it down from distance. Costello's got 14 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And here's Thomas from the arc. The shot comes out.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Here's Costello. Smith outside. Pass to Costello. 6 to shoot. For the lead. And the Knicks, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. From behind the arc. The rebound by Mann. Brooklyn has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And for Brooklyn, they've got Powell. Terrence Mann is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Traoré, and it's Clowney in at the 5 spot. Here's Costello. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The Nets shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Traoré. And here's Porter outside. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. The 3. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. He's checked in for Clowney. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Traoré. On the wing, Porter. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Traoré, outside man. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Nets trail by 4. Claxton outside. Here's Thomas beyond the arc. And he nails it.
Wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Flushes it down with both hands.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Here's Dimon after the basket by New York on the other end. Porter kept alive by Brooklyn. Williams fires, buries it from outside.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. From deep three-point range, Williams rips down the board. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now Thomas. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Five on the clock. On the wing, Williams. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Shoots a 3. The 3 is in.
They want the ball in his hand when the situation calls for it.
Thomas against Smith.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's the drive. Ball stolen. In transition. Here comes...
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Smith outside. Here's Costello. And he gets the jumper to fall. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Here's Thomas. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, my. Big points from Thomas. Never scared to take big shots.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Can they tie it? So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Cam Thomas.